Hey guys, it's me, your girl Jazz. Happy Black Friday. We're all out doing a little Black Friday shopping today. I love Black Friday shopping. And it's not even so much that I'm out there trying to get the bargains. I mean, the bargains are awesome, of course. I thoroughly enjoy the chaos of it all. It's not what it used to be. Now, let me tell you, I've been taking my daughter Black Friday shopping since she was out of the womb, and she's 27. But as we know, COVID changed all of that stuff, and the Black Friday shopping chaos just isn't what it used to be. So I went out and I did a little shopping today, but nothing like we normally would do in the past. So, hope you guys are still stuffed from Thanksgiving because I know I am. I wanted to come on tonight. I have a small Dollar Tree haul, a small Burlington haul that will combine. And if you guys want to stick around, you're in for a real special treat because I'm going to make a wreath and I'm going to film it in case any of you want to know how to make your own Christmas wreath. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho. It's a Christmas extravaganza. Let's learn how to decorate some things. You can leave after the haul if you really don't know how to, if you really don't want to know how to make a wreath. I can't even talk tonight. I don't know what's going on. Let's commence with what's going on here. So we'll start, with the basics. We all need this stuff, 4-roll packs. We all need it. Gotta have it. I found these. I'm picking up like little things, stocking stuffer, small gifts for the grandkids. How cute are these? They're the little shoe liner socks. This one has little tacos on it. And then they're mixed match. The kids love that. And the other one is solid. I thought maybe it was two different pairs, but I figured it was mixed match when I looked at them. This one has cute little donuts on there. And then the other one is white. So it's two pairs. You get a solid and a print. And they're by Juncture. They're no-slip shoe liners. I personally am not a fan of these, but my daughter and my older granddaughter absolutely love these. So that'll go in one of her little gifts. For the younger granddaughter, I got her these because how cute are they? Oh, we never see Cecil, but you're hearing him tonight. We have the puppy dog socks. Peep the little ears. How cute. I love the print of them. I think they're so cute. And then the little unicorn socks. And it's little unicorn, whatever you call that, sticking out the top. So the younger daughter is going to absolutely love those. For the 17-year-old grandson, he's going to think these are cool. Let me kind of line them up. It's a 3-pack of liquor scented candles. First one is kind of a reddish color, and it's Cabernet. Let's sniff it, shall we? This one smells really, really good. And they have these cute little wooden tops on them. How can you go wrong for $1.25? Next one, the name should say it all, how good it's going to smell. Espresso Martini. I could go for one right now. Smells heavenly. And lastly, Riesling. We all love a good glass of Riesling, don't we? This one literally smells like if a glass of Riesling was sitting right here. Not that the 17-year-old is a drinker or anything, but they just think stuff like this is cool. Like the 11-year-old. She's 11 going on 32. So the 17-year-old will be all about these cool scented candles. Next thing found this a while back, and I thought, well, let me give it a whirl. And I really liked it. So I was very excited when I went to Dollar Tree and they still had some. This is Harry and David Creme Brulee coffee. It is delicious. For those of you that don't know Harry and David is in like an online gift basket kind of a deal company. So they have items like this that they obviously fill in these like gourmet baskets and boxes and whatnot that they make. By the way, I want to start kind of getting into some of that stuff and maybe making some baskets or gift boxes up for the holidays. I made one for my grandson's, the 17-year-old, for his birthday this summer. I was obsessed with it and I loved doing it. It all started with like a Stanley dupe cup. I got them on Temu and I built like the whole basket around it. It's a whole thing. If I happen to run across the picture of it, I'm going to show it at some point in time. So since I really liked these coffees, I snatched 3. I hate to be that person that like cleans out the shelf, but let me tell you, in another Dollar Tree haul that I showed earlier, I got the cinnamon bun cake mix and frosting. I believe it was Pillsbury. And I thought to myself, why didn't you buy multiples of that? Because you already know it's going to be delicious. So I thought, let me sneak around the baked goods aisle at the Dollar Tree today. Bam, gone. Psh. I got to start listening to myself. I was so bummed because I was like, you know what? I'm going to make those cupcakes. They're going to be so good. And then I'm going to be all sad because I only bought 1 of each. So I thought, let me get 3 of the coffee so at least I'll be squared away for a hot minute. So yeah, I tell ya. I just tell ya. This isn't very exciting, but I heard it's really good. My girl Romans, Mari with the bun. If you guys have never watched her, check her out. I believe it's Romans 0824. She is the bomb. She's one of my YouTube besties. But she hit me to this bread. The gold medal bread, the white bread, and I picked up the hot dog buns. Made some brats the other night. The buns, they're from my local grocery store. They were dry. But she swears on this gold medal bread. So I'm going to give it a whirl and we shall see how it goes. So that's that. Stand by. Shall we take a sip? Here's my fancy mug again, if you guys would like to take a gander. This is my Temu mug that I decorated with all these fun stickers at 4:30 in the morning. We talked about this in a previous video. Forget about it. I'm going nuts. Everybody just take a minute. Let's calm down a little bit. I feel like I'm getting a little hyper. Again, in my cup, my favorite thing to drink ever, like the only thing I drink, it is the, I don't even know what the name brand is at. Let me take a peek because, again, I'm in the little tiny kitchen, so the fridge is right here. Let me just see the name brand. It's Gold Peak. Gold Peak sweet tea, 0 sugar. That's what I carry in this mug. Come on, Jazz. Move along. Ran out of marshmallows, so I had to hook these bad boys up. Jet Puff Marshmallows minis at the dollar store. Yep. Because let me tell you what I made yesterday for Thanksgiving. First of all, let me talk about my future son-in-law. He made the turkey. My daughter actually had to work yesterday. So he made the turkey, he made the mashed potatoes, and he makes excellent, like scratch, not box, not package, from scratch mashed potatoes, and they are to die for. Cornbread, so good. So good. Can't tell you the secret ingredient for the cornbread though. I'm in the family now, like I'm in the circle, so gotta keep some things just in the family. So the mashed potatoes, the cornbread, he had pumpkin pie and like a chocolate cream kind of pie. Yum. Cornbread stuffing. Do I need to say more about that? But here's the thing. Here's the whole kicker of the entire thing. He makes what's called a trash can turkey. I've never heard about it until my daughter met him. So apparently, out in your yard, you lay down a whole big section of aluminum foil, put your turkey in a pan, set it down on top of the foil. Then you take one of those old school, like aluminum trash cans, like we used to throw our garbage in back in the day before we got the fancy schmancy recyclable ones. Put that upside down over the turkey so it's covering it. And then you put the charcoal all around the trash can and then on the top of the trash can. Well, I am here to tell you, it is the best turkey you will ever eat in your entire life. So good. It's like it was in a slow cooker all day, yet it has that delicious charcoal cooked flavor, the blackened skin on it. Let me tell you, I went back for some of that turkey. There was just a carcass left. That's how good it was. And here's another fun fact. He doesn't have like the motorized, like fancy slicer for the turkey, or not even, the fork and you slice it. This guy slices and chops and dices his with a machete. Not just any ordinary machete. It's over 100 years old. I guess it's been in the family. So you get like chunks, big, like rigid from the machete, whatever, cutting parts on it. You've never had turkey like this before. I actually have a t-shirt that says my son-in-law is my favorite child. Now you know why. Okay, so what I started to talk about, what I prepared, of course you have to have the green bean casserole. That's a must. Then my favorite thing, it's what got us started with the marshmallows, the sweet potatoes with the mini marshmallows on them, and then they melt in there and get like all crunchy and brown. Oh my God. I could eat that entire pan. But remember, they're getting married next August, so I gotta stop eating like this. So speaking of which, let's wrap up this little Dollar Tree haul. Talking about how I gotta stop eating, but yet look what I get. I couldn't help myself. These are premium white chocolate strawberry cream filled truffles. And you get 6 of them in the box. Delish. Also, with these bad boys, Barton's Caramel Peanut Crisp Clusters. What does that all mean, you ask? It is peanuts, caramel, and crispy rice drenched in smooth, milky chocolate confection. Talk about something you should have cleared the shelves of. I should have bought every box of these they had. But I was like, Self, you have a mother of the bride's dress to fit in, and pictures that will be taken over the holidays and with the wedding coming up. I don't want to look like the little blueberry girl from Willy Wonka. So I thought, calm down, one of each. But again, all the goods. Especially now with the holidays coming up. Dollar Tree's got like all these all the goodies. So you kind of got to wander about and, kind of check it out, monitor the aisles. Because, like I said, watching all your guys' Dollar Tree hauls and stuff, I was like, oh my gosh, so-and-so got this, or so-and-so got that. And I scour. I not only go to like the dollar store that's down the block from my house, I'm traveling to neighboring cities, for God's sakes. I told you, it's a whole ordeal. So, next thing, I don't know if you guys have them where you live, but we have Burlingtons here. Now, Burlington used to be called Burlington Coat Company. I guess then maybe it was just coats. I don't recall. They've been around a while. But now Burlington is like a huge discount store, like Ross. I know a lot of people have Ross. We have Ross here. So I thought, it's usually a Black Friday tradition of mine to go into Burlington. Because normally what I like to do is Burlington is one of the few places left in the entire world where you can still put things on layaway. So what I used to like to do, and I don't know, maybe it wasn't necessarily Black Friday, but it was close to that time, I would go in and put like a bunch of stuff on layaway, because then I could just like pay it off over time. I kind of got a big swoop out of the way as far as Christmas shopping goes. But now you can only do layaways during the week, and you cannot put toys on layaway any longer. Some locations, they say you can. It was really my own fault because I should have asked about it when I entered the store. I really only went in there for this coffee that I like, but then thought, well, it's Black Friday. I might as well start doing some Christmas shopping. Oh yeah, that's right. I can put things on layaway here. And then found out you can't put on things on layaway. So I still picked up the things that I wanted, but there was a couple things that I really didn't need right now that I was like, yeah, I don't need those. I'll just pay cash for the things that I'm getting, and that's that. So the first thing I got is a 2-pair pack of these Columbia. They're just Columbia socks, but they're lined with fleece. And they're super thick. Like, let's kind of cut this open. If I can cut it open and not tear a hole like in the actual sock. Because I have Christmas parades to go to this weekend, and it's cold. Like I said, I live in Wisconsin, and it's been really nice and pretty much very mild, but it's getting cold now. Like today, this morning, it was only like in the 20s. So yeah, not a fan of that. So I'm like, I can't be outside in the cold. Like I feel like I need to be like the little kid in A Christmas Story, where he's walking and he's like, I can't move. The mom has like the scarf around him 8,000 times. Yeah, like that's how I feel. I need to bundle up to be out in the elements. And God forbid, if my hands aren't protected, my fingers will be locking up. And why do I leave the house? At any rate, this is how they look. They're super cute. Got the little Columbia logo on them. Oh, yeah, and they have a really soft, fleecy lining. So I saw these and I was like, I need to get them because if I'm going to be outdoors at these Christmas parades, that's the number one thing. If you keep your feet warm and your head warm, you will stay warm. Lesson number 1 from Jazz. Speaking as a mom and a grandma, I know a couple things. Keep your head warm and your feet warm, and you will stay warm. Maybe we should all get like a little notebook together so when I give you little tips and tricks of life, you can just jot them down. I don't know. You may want to. Here's the second pair. Just basic gray. Got the Columbia logo. But again, these things are thick. I almost feel like, am I going to be too hot with these on? You can just see me standing at the Christmas parade. Sweat dripping down my face and everything because I'm too doggone hot because I got these big, thick, giant socks on. And just like you guys know, those like socks you get like this, but they're like fuzzy and puffy and they got like the sheepra or whatever inside. I love those, but you put them on and you have them on for like 2 minutes and you're like, oh my God, I got to get these off. It's too hot. My feet are boiling. I'm the type of person that at night when I'm sleeping, my feet have to be sticking out of the blankets. I can be all bundled up, but I have to have my feet out. And I like my window cracked a little bit. I don't care if it's 20 below zero. I like my window cracked a little. At any rate, here's what started me going into Burlington to begin with. This stuff I just grabbed one day when I was in there randomly. I was like, yeah, that sounds kind of cool. Now I have to have it. I can't drink normal coffee again after having this. Kahlua hazelnut flavored coffee. It is a game changer, folks. Delicious. $5.99 for 12 ounces. That's awesome. Those ones that I got at the dollar store, these ones from the Harry and David, this is 4 ounces. So $5.99 for 12 ounces. And let me tell you, if you have a Burlington by you and they have any of these left, trust me, get some. It is so good. So as I'm standing in line, if you all been to Burlington before, it's like a maze. And normally they only have like 1 cashier, 2. And you're like, oh my God, they have 2 cashiers today? Well, I don't know if they just pulled people in off the street, but today they had like 5 cashiers. 5 cashiers. I was shocked. At any rate, while you're waiting in line, you're not just waiting in line, kind of being herded through the maze like cattle. They have all kinds of stuff lined up to buy, to catch your eye while you're waiting in this maze of chaos. So what do I spy out of the corner of my little eye that the girls, my granddaughters, are going to love? These bad boys. This one, it's by Ferrara Candy Shop. It's an 8-pack of like little chapsticky deals. And it's all the different flavors of candy. We have Laffy Taffy, Pixie Sticks, Fun Dip, Nerds, that was a grape fun dip, jeez. Blue Raspberry Fun Dip, another Strawberry Laffy Taffy, Gobstoppers, and Sweethearts. They're going to love this. So not only did they have this one, the candy flavored, because I have 2 granddaughters, they had the cereal flavors. I was like, how cool is this? Like, I should have got one of these cereal flavored ones for me, because I'm like, that sounds amazing. We got Fruit Loops, Mini Wheaties, Raisin Bran, Kellogg's All Together, never heard of that, Kellogg's Corn Flakes, Rice Krispies, Apple Jacks, and Frosted Flakes. Aren't those cool? I'm about to rip these open and be like, oops. Somehow it got ripped open. I don't know what happened. No, I better not do that. I'm sure if I go back, they might have another one. These things are so cool. And here's the best part. $3.99. They've had kind of like, I think I've seen some of these candy ones at the Dollar Tree, but you're paying $1.25 for one. 8 and 8, $3.99. I'm very excited about those. So now I'm back in the toy section, and the girls, you know, they're going to be, one's going to be 9, the other one's 11, going on 32. They don't really play with toys. I'm going to get a Christmas list from them. I'm afraid to know how much it's going to cost. But my 1-year-old grandson, you can give him an empty box and he'll be excited. But I was like, let me just peruse around a bit and see if I see anything for the 1-year-old. Well, my daughter had this when she was a little girl, and she thought it was the greatest thing since sliced bread. This was the only one they had, and I snatched it up. It's one of those little kids cleaning kits. Look at this, the little bucket with the little broom, dustpan, a little mop to go in the bucket, a window squeegee. What is this up here? I think kind of like a Swiffer kind of a deal with like the little white things that'll go on it. You can't really see, but it's got like a little cleaning bottle of like Windex and like a little spray bottle thing. 14 pieces of stuff in here. Trying to see what the brand name of this is. Just says Little Helper Cleaning Set. I think this is so cute. My daughter's going to crack up because she had this when she was little, and I think he's going to love it. I don't think Mom and Dad are going to be real happy about this next gift that me and Papa are going to give to him, but we're obsessed. My husband loves to play the drums. We have an electronic drum kit. So, of course, the 1-year-old is getting his own drum kit. A cute little drum set. Paw Patrol. And look at the little Paw Patrol puppies are on the big part of the drum. Let's show you the back so you can see how it looks set up. Isn't that the cutest thing ever? I can already envision him in there. Bam, 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 bam. His Mom and Dad are going to hate us. That's what's the best thing about being a grandparent. Giving all the grandkids all these noisy, obnoxious toys that don't ever come by Grandma and Papa's house. They stay at home. So yeah, I got him these 2 things, and I think he's really going to get a kick out of both of them. So I felt like at least I got a little bit of a start. Got a few things. Picked up some, you know, cute little stuff for little gifts so far, like for the other grandkids. So that's going to be cool. So we've come to the part of the video where I want to show you guys how to make a wreath if you want to stick around. If you don't, you're going to miss out because you may need these skills one day. You probably want to end the video here. So I'm going to set this bag down, and then I'm going to show you the things that we have to make the wreath, and then I'm going to get cracking on making it. So if you're going to leave me now, thank you for watching my little haul. You'll be really sad that you missed learning how to make the wreath with me, but it's okay. Maybe you got to get out and do your Black Friday shopping now. But for those of you who really want to know how to make a Christmas wreath jazz style, let's get at it. So what we're going to need is the following. Let me gather it up. We're going to need, this all came from the Dollar Tree. Going to need one of these wire, I don't know what they're called. It's a wire wreath mold. Oh, it's a wire wreath ring. So there, we're going to need that. And then I got this cute little ribbon. Has a little truck with the tree on it, and it says Merry Christmas. Got this big giant red bow. Got these little ornaments. Got some green tinsel to give it a little pop. And then I got this stick of the green, red, and gold ornaments, and the red ones have glitter on them. Yep, sure do. So now what I need to find is where I put the stuff to go on the wreath. Stand by a second. All right, I'm back. I found it. Thought I had everything together. I have 3 rows of this garland, and it's 15 feet. I don't know how many we're going to need for this wreath ring, but we're going to find out. And another thing you'll need is I had bought a brand new pack, and I don't know if they fell out in my car, but thank God I still had some Christmas tree hooks, just in case if you gotta secure anything on there. So we're gonna get started. I'm gonna open 2 of these garland things. Well, you know what, maybe I better just open all 3 of them. I'm hoping this is gonna be enough. What I'm really hoping is I figure out a way to set up my phone so you guys can see what the heck I'm doing. Let me set this stuff over here. Or you know what? I think we'll move this project over to the kitchen table because you'll probably be able to see better. Maybe if I kind of set my phone like this, and then I'll sit down right here. And of course there's got to be a light shining right in our face, because that's going to be annoying. Let me try to rearrange this so we don't have that annoying light. Well, technical difficulties. I told you guys, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I film up my phone. I'm new to this whole entire thing. I'm very technically challenged. So, like I said it before, and I'll say it again, if any of you all have pointers for me, feel free. Help your girl out. Let me gather our other equipment over here. I'll be right back. Do 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 do. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Do 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 do. Trying to give you guys like some hold music. I thought you might appreciate that. All right. Now, I may have all this cool stuff to make this wreath. That doesn't necessarily mean I know how this is all gonna really go together or how the finished product is gonna look, but we're in this together, so we're gonna learn as we go. Gotta keep an open mind. So I'm gonna take the first row of this garland and I'm just gonna unwind it, let it go all willy-nilly wherever it wants to go. And I'm just gonna pick a starting point on this ring here, and this stuff too, it's flexible, it's got like the wire in it, so just put it in there and wrap it around so that it stays secure. See how I did that? That way, as you're going through the wreath, you don't have to worry about it coming undone. Now, what I'm gonna do is, don't let it fall willy-nilly like I just did. Try to keep control over it, because you're gonna have to feed it through here and wrap it around. All right. Come on, work with me here. So, probably going to have to do this for a little bit. But you get what I'm saying here. I'm going to pause this so you guys don't have to sit here and watch me wrap this entire thing. I'll be right back. Here we go, and our wreath is now wrapped. Again, all you do is keep wrapping it around the wreath ring, and it's got the like wire, so it's bendable. And if you want to kind of fluff it out a little bit, you can. Don't wrap it real tight though, because you want it to be kind of loose looking. So now that our wreath is complete, kind of want to eyeball it and figure out what part is kind of going to be the bottom of your wreath. So I think this is going to be the top up here. So make sure you're working on it appropriately. I think what I'm going to do first is start with the bigger colored balls, because this is, you're going to fill in space with this, and then you can use all the smaller stuff, the ribbons, things of that nature, to fill in like any little gaps and what have you. Geez, they make this stuff like child-proof opening, let me tell you. So I'm just gonna put down this tube to be a little more time effective. And I'm just gonna push them out into the center. Whoa, apparently they fly away, so be careful. All right, I'm gonna pop these all out into the center of my work area here. See if I can't get this opening out. Come on out. Come on out. Also, in this bag of ornaments, you got this little gold thread, in case you wanted to hang them that way. I'm assuming that's what that's for. So now this is where the Christmas tree ornament hangers are going to come in handy. Because if you set that on there, as soon as you set it up, it's going to fall off. So you just want to hang one in there. Make sure you twist it up good so that it doesn't come loose. And then these you can bend the Christmas tree hook. Once you place it down in there, you can bend it and kind of fit it however you want it. So you're just going to hook it in there, get the end of it, and then it'll stay put. See where I put that one? And then just kind of go about. Make sure you're kind of alternating the colors. And you can pick whatever design you want, however you want to do it. It's your wreath. Have it your way. Kind of like Burger King. You're the king at Burger King. Have it your way, however you want it. It's your wreath. Do it however you want it. So, like I said, start hanging the ornaments on there, clipping them on there. Normally, we have wreath making with my daughter's coworkers. One of her coworkers lives probably 40 minutes or so out of the city. And they have like a big farmhouse, tons of land. They have this really cool big like barn garage type deal. So they have wreath making at their house every year. And that's how I started making these wreaths. It was so much fun just being around a group of girls. You know, everybody's having a couple drinks, have snacks. But I'm using the fake evergreen stuff. They had like the real McCoy. They had the real branches. They smell good. Oh. But this year I wasn't able to make it, but I had already purchased all my stuff for decorating. So I was like, I'm going to have to buy the fake greenery and create my own masterpiece at home. And I thought, maybe there's somebody out there that their entire life, Christmases have gone by, and they thought, if I only knew how to make a wreath. So I thought, self, somebody may need your experience in this. Let's do a how-to video on making a Christmas wreath. So here we are. So while we're sitting here, you know, hanging these little ornaments on here, what are your Christmas, or what's the word I'm looking for? Your Christmas, what is it called? Your Christmas, you know, things that you do every Christmas, like, you know, your traditions. Bam! That's the word I was looking for. What's some of your Christmas traditions? I would love to know. I'm all about that stuff, especially with having the grandkids now. Oh, Christmas is like the best. Christmas is for the little ones. You know, they just get so excited and everything. So much fun. So speaking of Christmas traditions, my soon-to-be son-in-law, he has the little, like, you know, those Christmas villages. And he, like, is so excited because I guess they were his grandparents. So every time this year, he's so excited to bring those out and set them all up. And, you know, it's so cool because it gives you all those feel-goods, you know, all, you know, the memories of having that stuff from, you know, when he was little. And my daughter's like, how come I don't have anything? I don't have anything of like grandma's or like yours. And I don't know, because I think back of all the, you know, you think back of those really core memories from when you were little. We used to have the train that went around our tree. So cool. One vivid, and I mean vivid, memory I have. There used to be like a whole little village of like these, and you know how I feel about the little stuff. This whole little village of all these little people that went like on the inside part of the track under the tree. So little people shopping but my favorite was this little girl that ice skated. And somehow there was like this glass, well, a mirror that was like the pond. And there must have been some kind of magnetic device on there. And then the little ice skating girl had like some kind of magnetic device on the bottom of her. It looked like she was skating around on that little rink. I would give anything to have that. Here I go, tearing up. But you know, it's things like that. Those really like core memories, things you remember that it just sticks with you. I remember like stringing popcorn and like cooking popcorn, and then we would string it and put it on the tree. And I was just a little kid and I just was like, wow. So I want to do stuff like that with my grandkids. I just, life is so short and you gotta just make memories every day. You gotta spend that time with your loved ones. The money will come and go, but the days spent together, I know, I'm a crybaby. But it's so true. Thank goodness I have some napkins here. I'm telling you, I'm such an emotional, sentimental wreck in my old age. Let me tell you about this commercial I saw. I have my core group of best girlfriends. I've talked about one of them already. But like we've been friends, all of us. My core group of friends, we've literally been friends since we were little girls. So I saw this commercial the other day, and it was these three little old ladies sitting on a park bench, and they're watching the kids sledding down the hill. It was so cute. And, they're thinking, like, remember when we used to do that together? Well, next thing you know, it fast forward to one of the little old ladies ordering seat cushions off of Amazon, which I actually sit on in my desk chair in my office. Ordering these seat cushions off of Amazon, and she puts them on the sleds, and the three little old ladies sled down the hill. Oh my God. And the funny thing is, can I even talk since I'm sobbing? The funny thing is, as they're sliding down the hill, they're like showing, like in their faces, like they remember when they were little girls doing it. It's just precious. I'll tell you one more. This one I saw posted on Facebook. It just was like, oh, this is like life stages. And I seen it was like some kind of commercial. And I was like, I can't imagine what this is about, but let's see. So I click on it. And here it starts off with this dad and his little son. And they're like, the little boy at that time, he's, I don't know, maybe 3, 4. So they look like they're going Christmas shopping, kind of like window shopping. And there was a certain song playing. Come and get your love. Come and get your love. Do 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 do. Come and get your love. Okay, we all know it. Sorry, I got a little carried away. So that song is playing, and it's the father and his son. And all of a sudden it like fast forwards. Now the song is playing through the entire thing. But now it shows the little son as a teenager and him and the dad are in a coffee shop, and the dad's like dancing like this. And of course, the son, now being a teenager, he's super embarrassed because, our kids are super embarrassed by everything we do. But I was like, oh my goodness, I thought that was the end. Oh no. Let me tell you, I sobbed like a newborn baby. They fast forward to a phone ringing, and now the dad is older, and him and his wife are sitting in the house reading books on, I'm assuming, Christmas. And all of a sudden a phone is ringing, and they both kind of look at each other, and it's coming from this little box. So the dad goes over there and he opens the box. Tell me that song was not playing, and bam, once was the little boy that went to a teenager, get your tissues, was on the video call with his little boy. With that song played. I can't even. I literally think that was the most adorable thing I have ever seen in my entire life. And it made me not only think about, my daughter or, my grandson. And one day, like, I'm going to be that little old lady. Just everything. It was so heartfelt. It just shows you how quickly the years go by. That's what I'm saying. Like, money will come and go. Mostly mine goes. But that time with the people that really matter to you, you'll never get that back. So take full advantage of that. Okay, so my last little ornament, and then I'm going to show you what we got going on here so far. I don't know, like all this may come falling right off of it. I'm not sure. Fingers crossed. So far, there's what we got. Oh, we had a stowaway. Okay. So now we got to fill in like the room. I should have put this on somewhat of an angle. So when I try to move it around, it's not flying all over the place. This one, I think I didn't have it really locked on there good. Let me see what I can kind of prop this up on, because I want to be able to, you guys to like see better what I'm doing here. But it's kind of hard. Okay, I'm going to move, well, no, I think next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get the green garland stuff. Sorry, I had that whole crying attack. But that shows you. Like, I'm so emotional and sentimental now that I'm 55 plus. It's insane. So now this, and it's good because it's not real thick and normally how tinsel can be, the real thick and bushy. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut real little pieces of this. Maybe like so. And I'm just going to weave it in to little areas to just give it a pop of color. And I'm going to do the same thing with that, the Merry Christmas ribbon with the little truck on it. I'm sorry you guys can't like see me as I'm doing this, But once I get this all done, I obviously am gonna lift this up so you can see what it looks like. But you know, I'm a real crafty kind of person. I love doing crafty stuff. So I used to have a ton of Christmas stuff, but I think like through the years, moving and whatnot, I just got rid of it. And once my daughter got older, like when my daughter was little, I used to decorate like every square inch of the house. She had a pink Barbie tree, or it's kind of a pinkish purple Barbie tree that she had in her room. The bathrooms were decorated. Now I'm like, nobody comes to over here because not only do we have the wild beagles, but our house is just too little, the house we live in now. So like for the holidays and stuff, we go over by the kids' house. So much of my Christmas stuff I just got rid of because I'm like, I don't really do all that decorating anymore. But I'd like to have a little something because if the grandkids do come over, you know, I don't want the house to look barren, like we don't care that it's the holidays. So I like to do, like I said, little crafty stuff like this. I'm always looking for new ideas, so if you guys have things that you make or crafty kind of things that you like to do, I would love for you to share your ideas with me and give me some motivation. I like having you guys with me as I'm sitting here doing this. I'm sure you wish you could actually see what I was doing better, but someday, somehow, I'll be more knowledgeable on all things technical, and I'll have things like suspended from the ceilings and, you know, fancy microphone systems so you don't miss anything I say, and we'll have secret cameras so that we're able to catch a sighting of Cecil. We saw Bentley, but we still have not had a Cecil sighting. I do have 2 beagles. I digress. But yeah, my husband's at work, so I'm like, I feel like tonight's a good night to do some crafty stuff. I'm going to put some lights on my window when I'm done filming this video for you guys. That's one thing that I for certain is a must. I have to have my tree up, a few decorations around the house, and lights on the window. And I like to do a little something outside. We don't have outlets in the front of the house, so unfortunately, I can't do like lights on, you know, in the landscape out front, but it's all right. So let me show you now that this next step is done. I hope nothing else pops off of here, but we don't know. So there it is. Now that we put some of the green tinsel on it, I may add a little more, but we're going to see how it goes, because now, remember the Merry Christmas ribbon with the little truck? If I figure out how I can get into this and get it opened. But you know, here's the thing. I have a couple of videos posted now. Some Temu hauls, some Dollar Tree hauls. I have a ton more Temu hauls to do. Gosh, I can't get into this. And slowly but surely, people are watching them. But you know what? What my main thing is, I would love you guys to like leave comments for me. I like the back and forth. I will answer if you comment on my stuff. Every day I'm like so sad. I'm like, nobody's even left a comment. So I'm like, maybe they don't really care for my stuff. I don't know. I can't get into this. Like, can somebody help me?
Like, what is going on here? I am fighting with this desperately. But yeah, please leave comments for me. If you hate everything I do, let me know. I'll try to switch it up. If you love everything I do, that's even better yet. I'm not real good at like tying bows. I was thinking I would take some of this and maybe try to make a bow, but I don't know if I know how. So maybe just try one. Let's cut a little piece here, and I'm going to try cut a piece about that size. I don't know. It's already not wanting to work. Doing my best. The first time I went to wreath making with my daughter, one of the ladies that she works with, her mom was there at wreath making, and let me tell you, I think this lady was a professional bow maker. You should have seen these bows. Like that big red bow that I bought to put on the bottom. She was like having a thinner ribbon like this and making these stupendous bows. I was like, I feel like you need some training for stuff like that. And I obviously did not attend that class. Well, this is how sad my bow looks. It's sad. So let's ixnay that idea. And I think we'll do the same as with the green ribbon. I'll just kind of run it through here because it just gives it a pop of color. You'll see what I mean. Let me pick her up and just kind of show you what I'm talking about. See it at the bottom there? Where it just kind of gives it that little pop. That's really all you need. Hey, if you're good at making bows, all the more power to you. Have at it, sister. But girl Jazz, I have many talents, but apparently bow making is not one of them. I have to figure out where I'm going to go with this. And you just, the nice thing about this is it's so easy. You just kind of, there's no rhyme or reason. You just kind of place it in there and kind of tuck it and string it along and pull a little bit out or add a little bit. The whole thing is just to kind of fill it up to whatever you like. Again, it's your wreath. Maybe you want to decorate it in just beer cans. Who am I to judge? This is just a theme that I picked for this year. So, you know what I wish they would have had though, because I really love it, is when people have those flocked trees, you know, where it looks like there's snow on them. I would have liked the wreath to kind of be flocked a little bit. I think you can buy like the spray stuff to do that. I just haven't run across any. But I've also haven't really seeked any out, so I would like to flock my Christmas tree because I just think that flocking looks super cool. I'm a big fan of the flocking stuff. So I'm almost done with this because I don't want to do too much of this because I still got to put those little ornaments on. So I don't know like how much of it we're going to need. But you can see, look at what a difference that makes. Makes a huge difference. So now we're going to go, so once I put the jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun. Oh, sorry. The bells, I like got in some kind of trance. Once you put your little jingle bell ornaments on, Then you can see, do I need a pop of color anywhere else? Do I need to add anything else? Hey, maybe you need to take some crap off because it looks like sketchy. Again, you get more of the gold twine stuff. I don't know, maybe we'll drape some of the gold thready stuff through here. There's no rhyme or reason. Do whatever makes you happy. So you put the little Christmas tree ornament on there. Make sure you pinch your edge down because you see some of my ornaments were like already trying to escape. For this, I want to kind of set her up a little bit so I can kind of see, because these I want to kind of hang a little bit. So it kind of looks like, tell you what, there's the one, the little one all by its lonesome dangling there. This is when I could really use one of those easel stands or somebody to stand here and hold this for me. That would be awesome. You can train beagles to do a lot of things. Oh, geez, we already had one of these that bit the dust. You can train beagles to do a lot of things, but they're hounds and they don't listen at all. So you're pretty much talking to your blue in the face. Oh, I had that one little jingle bell all on here and then it just got away from me. And remember that song when we were little girls or little kids? On top of spaghetti, all covered with cheese, I lost my poor meatball when somebody sneezed. It rolled off the table and onto the floor. Oh, sorry. I was just trying to make a point. That's what happened to my little jingle bell ornament. It was like the meatball. It rolled off the table and right onto the floor. Maybe I should have a cocktail while I'm doing this. I'm actually dying of thirst, but my iced tea is way across on the other side of my gigantic kitchen. I don't want to make you guys wait that long for me to have to stroll way over there and gather it. Ay, ay, ay. Get on there, you little bugger. I really need something to hold this because I can't do what I'm trying to do when I got one of my hands holding the stupid wreath. It's giving me anxiety. This is supposed to be fun, they say. Make your own wreath. That's fun, they say. Do some crafts, they say. They don't tell you the struggle is real. It looks gorgeous when you're done, but my goodness, gosh, what you gotta go through to get to the finished product. Ah, another one almost tried to get away from me. I was a little too quick for it, though. So again, you know, we've talked about a lot of things tonight. You see me sob like a baby, so I feel like we're pretty good friends now. Tell me about, like, your Christmas traditions. What's important for you at Christmas time? What's, like, your must-have through the holiday season? What's, like, your favorite thing for even Thanksgiving? Because we just had Thanksgiving. What was, like, the thing you were most excited about that was, you know, going to be on the table for Thanksgiving? Or what kind, do you bake cookies? I was thinking about doing a Christmas baking video. Baking some Christmas cookies together. The funny thing about that is I asked my 2 granddaughters yesterday. The one that's about to be 9, she loves to bake. And let's hold on 1 second because I'm going to try to find something to stand this up. Hold on. Welcome back. Sorry we had a little bit of an issue there. Suddenly the beagles had to go out. Then they had a whole barking attack. So be thankful you weren't here for that. But while we were waiting, I finished up the wreath, so put you guys out of your misery. I'm going to try to move it and show you the finished product. Fingers crossed it holds tight. And there it is in all its glory. Super cute, pops of color, big red bow, can't go wrong. So with that, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm sure you're sick of hearing me talk. I'm gonna go hang this bad boy on my front door. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to you. Talk to you soon. Thanks for spending time with me. Please comment. I want to hear about your Christmas traditions, your favorite Christmas dishes. If you want to see Christmas cookie baking videos, all the things. Bye. Have a good night.